The Supreme Court backs transport groups with its decision to temporarily suspend the implementation of the no-contact apprehension policy. State Weather Bureau PAGASA is monitoring 2 tropical cyclones, one of which is already a super typhoon. In sports, Gilas Pilipinas bounces back from a tough loss to Lebanon after demolishing Saudi Arabia 84-46. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. We'll start off with the weather. We have the low-pressure area last seen at the east of extreme northern Luzon, already developing into a tropical depression to be named Gardo. Meanwhile, Typhoon Hinnamnor, which is still outside the Philippine area of responsibility, has also intensified into a super typhoon. To tell us about the effects of these 2 weather systems, we have PAGASA weather forecaster Dan Villamil joining us over the phone. Sir Dan, good evening. Thank you for joining us. Initially, sir, we were looking at Hinnamnor entering the PH at siya yung magiging si Gardo, pero naunahan siya ng isa pang cyclone na nakapasok sa PAR. So nasa na ngayon itong si Tropical Depression Gardo at nasaan naman si Typhoon Hinnamnor?
Good evening, Ms. Shanayaw at sa ating mga tagapakinig dito sa TV5. So as of 4 p.m., the center of Tropical Depression Gardo was estimated at 1,185 kilometers east of extreme northern Luzon. And this tropical depression has maximum sustained winds of 55 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 70 kilometers per hour. It is currently moving west-southwestward at 15 kilometers per hour. As of the moment, the trough or the extension of this tropical depression is extending over Aurora, CALABARZON, and Camarines Norte. So these areas, within the next 24 hours, we're expecting cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms to continue. Meanwhile, the super typhoon outside our Philippine area of responsibility with the international name Hinnamnor is located at 4 p.m. today. The center or the eye of the super typhoon was estimated at 1,485 kilometers east-northeast of extreme northern Luzon. It has maximum sustained winds of 185 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 230 kilometers per hour. It is currently moving westward at 30 kilometers per hour.
Alright, so nabanggit nyo nga na magdadala itong trough ng tropical depression ng mga pag-ulan sa eastern portions ng Luzon. Kailan po naman natin mararamdaman ang malawakang pag-ulan or makakaramdam ba tayo ng malawakang pag-ulan dito sa Luzon?
Inasahan po natin bukas magsisimula ng umirar itong southwest monsoon o hanging habagat. So ito po ay dala ng paghila o paghatak nitong si Super Typhoon Hinnamnor. So bibigyan po natin ito ng local name na Henry once na pumasok na ito ng ating PAR. And bukas po most parts of Luzon and Visayas, asahan po natin maulap na may mga pag-ulan, pagkilat at tukulog na dala ng habagat.
What about landfall, Sir Dan? May nakikita ba kayong possible landfalls of these either 2 typhoons or weather systems sa inyong forecast track?
Itong dalawang bagyo po na ito, low chance of landfall po. Pero itong si Hinnamnor na possible bigyan natin ng local name na Henry ay magiging almost stationary sa mga susunod na araw dito sa east of extreme northern Luzon. So sa mga kababayan natin dyan, iba yung pag-iingat kasi inasan po natin na posibleng makaranas sila ng malalakas na hangin. And sa mga kababayan naman natin sa the rest of Luzon and Visayas, asan rin po natin yung mga pag-ulan na dala ng hanging habagat na hahatakin itong si Super Typhoon Hinnamnor.
Alright, so yung mga nasalanta na ng mga lugar ni Bagyong Florita, yun yung bagyo natin last week, sila rin po ba yung makakaranas ng matinding mga pag-ulan pati ng ihip ng hangin?
Sa ngayon po, ma'am, extreme northern Luzon area po ang mostly affected area. So most likely po ay the rest of Luzon, asahan pa rin natin yung mga pag-ulan na dala ng habagat. So yes po, most likely the same areas po makakaranas rin po ng pag-ulan na dala nitong habagat na hahatakin ni Super Typhoon Hinnamnor sa mga susunod na araw.
Alright, maraming salamat po para sa inyong oras. That was PAGASA weather forecaster Dan Villamil over the phone. Thank you, Sir Dan. In other news, the Supreme Court has issued a temporary restraining order against the implementation of the No Contact Apprehension Policy, or NCAP. Because of this, all NCAP apprehensions are prohibited until further notice. Oral arguments on NCAP are scheduled for January 24, 2023. Several transport groups and motorists have been calling on the government to suspend the program, citing steep fines and vague guidelines. Metro Manila mayors implementing the NCAP have since stood by its enforcement, noting its positive effects on traffic management. We'll be pausing for a quick break, but we will be back with more stories after that. Keep it here on One News. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. More victims from the Bacoor National High School are coming forward with harassment stories. Jenny Dongon with the report.
After an exclusive report on the alleged sexual harassment by some teachers at Bacoor National High School in Cavite, another victim came forward with his story. Ian, not his real name, said his grade 9 PE teacher forced him via chat to quote, "go somewhere." He said his teacher also touched him inappropriately and made him watch obscene videos inside the classroom.
One time po siguro po yung pinaka-worst na ginawa niya po. Parang free time po kasi namin nun, that time. Then kaming mga boys, parang pinapanood niya kami ng mga malalaswang parang gay porn po, ganun.
Although it has been more than 3 years since the incident, Ian said this experience still haunts him.
Baby po tawag niya sa mga natitipuan niya. Parang kada section po meron siyang natitipuan na lalaki, ganyan. Tapos baby tawag niya. Kahit sa klase po, kunwari tatawagin niya ako baby, ganyan.
Ian and other victims are planning to file a formal complaint against the perpetrators.
Feel ko po, ayun po, may halong galit rin po na kasi po parang as a teacher po dapat hindi po nila yung ginagawa sa mga student nila. Lalo na mga dati minor pa kami. Ganun.
The teacher involved in the incident have been stripped of teaching loads this school year, while the investigations are ongoing. Parents have also become more cautious of their children's welfare. Some are even accompanying them to and from the school.
Yung eskwelahan, pangalawang tahanan po nila yun. Dapat po, at saka yung mga teacher, pangalawang magulang po nila, yung ganun. Kaya dapat po, maging safe po yung mga anak namin. Katulad ngayon, ganito yung nangyayari. Siyempre, nangangamba kami, kaumpisa lang po ng klase.
Despite the controversy, Education Program Supervisor Anthony Caringal insists Bacoor National High School is still a safe space for students.
The problem of one teacher is not the problem of every teacher in the school. So we can say na the teachers in that school are credible in teaching their students.
The Education Department is also looking into the matter, insisting that it has zero tolerance on any kind of abuse happening in school grounds. For News 5, Jenny Dongon, We Are One News.
The PNP Anti-Cybercrime Group has secured 2 warrants, one each for Facebook and YouTube, compelling them to disclose information and other content posted on Usapang Diskarte, a page promoting sexual abuse against minors. The Anti-Cybercrime Group said the data gathered from this page will be used as evidence for the filing of cases against the uploader. A Manila court granted the warrants, saying there is probable cause that a violation of the Cybercrime Protection Act or Prevention Act of 2012 had been committed. Usapang Diskarte went viral in July after publishing content on ways to groom minors, especially young women. Gilas Pilipinas bounced back big time in the game against Saudi Arabia to end the 4th window of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers on a high note. Marty Bautista with the story.
After getting sidetracked against Lebanon, Gilas Pilipinas is back in the winning column after picking apart Saudi Arabia 84-46. Jordan Clarkson came out hot, churning out 23 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists in a blowout that sent almost 20,000 fans at the Mall of Asia Arena into a frenzy. Gilas was even trailing by 3 after the first quarter, before finding their footing and turning it into a one-sided affair since. Locals backstop Clarkson led by Kai Soto's 16 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 blocks, and Dwight Ramos' 9 points and 6 boards. The win saw the Philippines improve to a 3-3 win-loss record, while Saudi fell to 1-5. Clarkson also defended coach and Gilas' program manager Chot Reyes, who got some boos from the crowd during the introductions.
He's our coach. He's one of us. He works hard. He puts all this together. From what I've been hearing, he walked away from the game. He came back. He ain't got to deal with none of.
Reyes, on the other hand, doesn't seem to mind the criticism and says he's more focused on the game.
But as long as I can inspire 1 or 2 individuals, then it's all worth it. And as long as we have the players together in that locker room. So for me, I'd much rather get booed by the crowd than the players get booed.
Meanwhile, the crowd was also star-studded, with President Marcos appearing in his first sporting event as chief executive. Senators Bongo, Francis Tolentino, and Bato de la Rosa were also in attendance. The next window of the qualifiers is expected to take place in November. Reyes says the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas will see to it that there will be a team for the fifth window, even if several leagues like the PBA, UAAP, and Japan B-League resume. For News 5, Marty Bautista, We Are One News.
For more updates, visit News 5, the Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.